Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who else is watching the live weigh-ins right now? I just saw Rose and Joanna weigh in, both making weight under 115, which is great to see. I just wanted to check in with everybody because it's been a crazy couple of days, and I just read on MMAfighting.com that Holloway's out. Did anybody hear this? What is going on? I don't know. I'm eating breakfast right now, but I wanted to talk to y'all about what happened yesterday. And what do you think about it all? Yeah, somebody told me Max is out. What happened? Why is Max out? What a crazy turn of events. This is going to be a stacked card. Yesterday, Conor attacks UFC bus after they do the media and freaking throws, I don't know what he threw. I think it was a dolly into the bus. Breaks the bus. Has no care about who's in the bus. I mean, I get it. I understand you're an emotional guy. But when you're putting other people's lives, careers in danger, what are you doing, bro? Like, you're a martial artist. You should be able to control your emotions. And you can't control your emotions when it comes down to this. Like, that's self-destructive behavior. As magnificent and brilliant as you are as a fighter, how are you going to allow your emotions get the best of you outside of the octagon? Like, it just blows my mind. It really blows my mind. I don't know what ticked him off to the point that he had to throw and break stuff and harm people that probably had nothing to do with his emotional outbreak to begin with. I guess part of it makes me upset because I had a teammate on the card that's supposed to fight Ray Borg. You know, got some shards of glass in his eye, and that can potentially affect his career for the rest of his life. He just had a baby, and now what? For what? You I mean, is this going to advance your career because now the hype between you and Khabib is even more real? But for what? Like, at the expense of people's lives? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. And Jib Jab saying cocaine's a hell of a drug. You think that I don't think he's on. I don't know. I just think that he lost control of himself. And some people are saying, let's hear this, guys. First of all, I need to know what happened to Max, because I was really looking forward to seeing Max and Khabib square off. And so I kind of need to know what happened there. The truth is, though, I actually don't mind Rose and Joanna being main event. Both ladies showed up to fight. They've been present for the entire week. And it's a title fight, a rematch. A really, really exciting fight. So give the ladies the main event. Why not? I don't understand. Okay, so somebody's saying that the doctors pulled Holloway from the event. What happened? Medic staff stopped the weight cut. Somebody's saying Brian Ortega should step in. Yeah, if we're going back to Conor, that he's hyping the fight up for more money, but still, bro, like, come on, the drama is between you and Khabib, and even if that's a drama, because I don't know if you were just trying to have your boys back, and was mad that Khabib, stepped to your boy in the hall, but to hurt people that had nothing to do with your drama, I just don't understand, and I think about people. You guys, I got oatmeal for breakfast. I think about people that like go down in history, and McGregor is definitely one of those people. But now that like I'm like kind of in the mix, and you know, I fight for the organization that he fights for, and I'm able to be actually in the mix. And you know, you think about people that make history like Muhammad Ali, and you know, Oscar De La Hoya, and Mike Tyson, and how easy it can be to self-destruct when you get that high up and when you feel untouchable. But at what cost? You know, Mike Tyson talks about it all the time, how he regrets a lot of the things that he did when he was fighting, and as amazing as a fighter as you are, how destructive you can be, and how victorious you can be inside the octagon. Just because you're victorious inside the octagon doesn't mean that you are victorious in life, I guess is my thought right now. Like, does it matter that much to you, your fame and legacy as a fighter, to tarnish the lives and careers of other people? I don't know. So, 3 fights taken. I wonder who is going to sue Conor, because everybody knows that Conor got that money now, and he could get sued by the UFC, he could get sued by the actual event center, he could get sued by the fighters, he could get sued by the security guards. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's insane. Over what? It's crazy. So she said 6 days notice was way too much. Was way too much of. So what happened with Max Holloway? Can somebody please explain to me? What? Okay, so Anthony Pettis and Khabib is official, because Anthony lost his opponent due to the drama that happened yesterday. Now they're saying Anthony Pettis versus Khabib. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This is insane. Holy cow, if that's the truth. I mean, that would be a good fight, except for I don't think it's something that, I mean, Pettis went through an entire camp, so I don't know. It's crazy. I'm ready to go for my run. I can't even think right now. I couldn't sleep last night, because all I could think about was all the craziness that was going on. And, you know, and fight week is a lot about that mental stability, and you're going to go and do all this stuff to the fighters a couple days before the fight. It's crazy. Definitely when your ego takes over. TJ, you're right about that. Like, what do you think you can and can't get away with in this world? I don't know. Like, you know, he's made millions. He has a huge following, over 20 million. Conor McGregor, over 20 million followers he has. And he just had a baby. I don't know. Like, what do they say? Like, you can't. Like, is he just straight hood and you can't take that out of him? Or like, I don't buy that, and I wouldn't give that I wouldn't use it as justification to why you're acting that way. Like, you're a martial artist, and if you pride yourself as being a martial artist, part of being a martial artist is knowing how to control yourself, knowing how to control your emotions. That's all fighting is about, right? Getting inside the octagon, being upset, controlling, not being upset, being angry, and having controlled anger, and having, I mean, I just don't understand. Maybe he's so controlled inside the octagon that in life he can't control it. Is that it? If you guys are wondering what I'm having for breakfast, it's oatmeal, almonds, cinnamon, and some of this This is like my kryptonite, but it's amazing. It's walnut, almond, and cashew butter, baby. So Khabib versus Holloway is canceled. Medics won't let Holloway cut any more weight. When I saw them square off on media day, I did feel like Holloway looked bigger than Khabib. And, it's a difference. He might be fighting a weight class down, but that doesn't mean that he walks around at he probably cuts a lot of weight to get to 45. He's a big 145er. Right? It's a cursed card. This is insane. The biggest April Fools anybody has ever heard of. Let's see, Ortega's probably wouldn't be any better because, they're not ready. Ain't nobody ready for that stuff. Who would have known for any of this stuff to happen? I don't believe I'm doing an open workout, jib jab. And somebody's asking if I think that Khabib's action was okay. I don't. You know what he did to Connor's friend? I don't, only because and none of us know the true story behind any of this, right? Did they have drama before? Was he talking crap about Khabib beforehand, and Khabib just approached him when he seen him? Or was Khabib trying to punk him in the hall when he had no friends around him? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, so I can't give you my honest opinion. If they had drama before and Khabib was just trying to, see what was up when he saw him face to face, then I think that's just kind of the normal thing to do. But if he was just like, oh, let me get this fool while he's alone, then that's not cool. And it does suck, How long did it take for the commission to open the doors to MMA in New York? And we only had a couple events in New York, and this happens. What makes the New York Commission feel comfortable with having more events there? That sucks, and then trying to get more events in other places like Hawaii. How are we going to get that done when stuff like this happens? Like, you're a professional athlete. I really thought that Connor was more strategic about his career, but maybe this is strategy on his end. $25 years it took to get into New York. I know it. It's crazy. Making Conor fight Khabib would be the best punishment. I don't know if it would be a punishment. I think it would be like one of those things like, you tell a kid they can't have if they throw a fit, and then because they throw a fit, you give it to them. It's just like basically giving them what they want, really. I'm about to go run. I'm probably going to run, I don't know, 3 miles. Nothing crazy. But this whole fight card has been insane. I hope they just give the main event to Rose and Joanna. But you can't punish Khabib. Well, I don't know. Maybe you gotta punish Khabib. It's like a snowball effect, right? If he hadn't done what he did, then Conor wouldn't have got all mad and did what he did. But still, it escalated real quick. So, in my breakfast bowl I have oatmeal. This kind of oatmeal I use. Steel cut. I have a little bit of honey. I have some Trilogy butter from On It. Some craisins, almonds. Flaxseed, chia seed. The good stuff. Somebody said Arden didn't want that heat. I don't know, like, he was talking a bunch of stuff on his social media, and that's what I was thinking, like, did he talk all that crap about Khabib before Khabib approached him, or did Khabib approach him and he was explaining what Khabib was saying? I don't know the drama. And y'all say girls are drama. This is drama. Nobody wants to see Khabib versus Pettis. Why not? Khabib's strength are that he comes forward and he takes you down to the ground, laces you up with great positional power and good ground and pound. Pettis' strength is that he's good at fighting backwards. He can keep the distance. He's good with his kicks, and he's good at moving. If Pettis can stay moving, he's had a full camp. If he can stay moving and not get taken down by Khabib and catch him, at which Khabib has been shown to be caught, especially early in the fight. You know, it only takes one shot to be accurate in order to win a fight, and that's proof with the fight against Rose and Joanna. You know, it only took Rose one shot, and if it's accurate, it puts your lights out, and there's nothing you can do about it. As good as you are, as good as Khabib is, if Pettis is accurate, he could win the fight. Pettis is a previous champ. Like, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind watching it. Hey, Professor Tuza. You see all the crazy stuff going on right now. So I'm saying he made himself relevant again. Conor or Pettis? Conor's always been in, and that's the thing. I just don't know if he's. Oh, you're in Thailand? Eat some food for me. How do I feel about rumors about Brock Lesnar coming back? I don't know, y'all. Like, I feel like it's kind of a disrespect to the athletes that have to dedicate their lives fully to the sport instead of like jumping in and out of the pool. Like, it's crazy to me. If that was an option available for all the fighters, it would be a different story. But maybe he's just that much of a draw where whenever they need him, they pull him in. I don't know. A bit frustrating as a fighter. Yeah, I do think Conor was acting a bit like a toddler. Yeah. So Conor was trying to hype himself up and make it all about him, but it got way too out of hand. How do you not know that some serious shit is going to go down when you pick up a dolly and throw it at a bus full of fighters that are cutting weight and they're hangry, and you're throwing it at a glass window? Like, how do you not think something bad is going to happen from that? I'm fighting next week, actually. So this is basically my last hard day, really. Next week, and right now it's all weight cut, mental preparation, and enjoying the ride. But next week I'm fighting UFC Glendale against Courtney Casey, and we'll be fighting April 14th on FS1. So everybody can tune in if you have FS1. Thank you, Moni. I really appreciate that. I think that Connor lost control of his emotions, and as amazing as a fighter and as brilliant of a fighter as he is, I think that it shows a lot of weakness that he can self-destruct like that over some emotional turmoil that happened. And honestly, I don't even think it really had anything to do with him. But we'll see, because nobody knows the real story. I'm sure it'll come out. Or I'm sure Connor got his camera crew, and he's going to keep all those little tidbits and try to sell it. Make some more money off of it. I'm so bummed that Holloway's out. I don't think that Ferguson got stripped of his belt. I just think that they wanted to make the belt that was being fought for this weekend legit. So they didn't want to call it an interim belt, because then that wouldn't have been legit. But the truth is, they're going to fight, and then whoever wins this fight is going to fight Tony. I wonder if Tony is still out there. Max tweeted apologizing to the fans and Khabib. I don't think it's anything to apologize. I mean, you do what you can do until you can't do it anymore. I mean, you can only cut so much weight with 1 week's notice. Alright guys, I gotta get going on my run, or else I'm gonna be late to my morning practice. So thanks for chatting with me about these turn of events. I hope it doesn't deter any of you from being fans of MMA. As a martial artist, it makes me sad. It's not what it should be about. Obviously, yes, we do fight. We punch each other in the face. It is controlled violence. But the majority of us that do MMA are true martial artists with compassion and respect and honor. And hold ourselves to that light. So, just because this little incident happened, hopefully it doesn't deter you from being a fan, getting your kids into martial arts, because at the end of the day, martial arts has changed many, many, many lives for the better. I will be watching the fights tomorrow. Hope you are too.